Mike actually won, whereas you're just saying they did the same thing in terms of making the finals.
Yeah,
you understand
that?
You understand
a
team that had the best record in the regular season ever in the NBA had to go out their way to get Kevin Durant in order to beat one LeBron James. Well, it got to a point where this team that was the greatest regular season team ever, one of the star players on that team, Draymond Green, goes out publicly and says, they mentally had us. If KD doesn't show up to save us, we might be talking about LeBron in a different light. I also think when it comes to LeBron James, y'all don't give the same grace to his career that y'all have given to other players. Like the way y'all say that, Michael Jordan.
We're not talking about other players. We're talking about MJ.
MJ as well. He's one of those players.
You mentioned that too, Miles, because when you talk about improvement, I mean, this guy has improved every year. And when I say improved, I mean improved in every aspect of his game. He improved as a shooter. He improved as a ball handler. He improved as a defender. He improved his IQ. And all of those things, even at a young age, were far more advanced than even guys that came out of college that played for big-time college basketball coaches. And a guy that 22 years old taking a team to the NBA Finals, I mean, that hasn't happened since never with that Cleveland Cavaliers team. Nobody had done that in Cleveland since he had done that. So the expectation at that point is now championship or bust as long as he's here. And once he
didn't meet his expectation.
Which would explain why he left. Which would explain
when
why
the going gets tough.
Chill out over there.
It wouldn't be the going gets tough. It would be more that I think that the team that was built around him was not nearly as sufficient as the team that was built around Michael Jordan. I think that the team that was built around him, I think that they looked at him and said, we're getting to the NBA championship every year with this guy, regardless of what we put around. How long did it take the Bulls to build that around Michael Jordan? It took them 8 years.
Okay, 8 years, and LeBron left Cleveland after how many years?
He left after 7 years.
And what did LeBron do in year 8 then?
And year 8, what happened?
The
biggest meltdown in NBA history.
That's completely different, and the reason why that's completely different is because
completely different. I don't know this completely.
Well, the reason why it's completely different is because, like you just said with Michael Jordan, it took him 8 years with continuity with the same guys. So he's on the same crew with John Paxson. He's on the same crew with Scottie Pippen. He's on the same crew with Horace Grant. He's on the same crew with Cliff Livingston. He's on the same crew with B.J. Armstrong. Meanwhile, LeBron James goes to Miami, and this is a totally new system. This is a totally new gig, and this is a testament to his greatness because you expect once he jumps onto that crew that it's just supposed to work out, not even establishing roles.
Yeah, with him picking the team and the coach and the players.
And you don't get continuity arguments when LeBron's the one who actively left the team. He's the reason there wasn't continuity.
If he wanted continuity,
I can't say LeBron didn't have continuity when he's the reason there wasn't continuity. I'm not giving him that belt. That doesn't make sense.
If he wanted continuity in coaching, he just should have stayed in Miami. Well, but he kept moving around, so he's the one who doesn't want continuity. That's crazy.
Well, first of all, he does because if you look at continuity, like you just said in Miami, he didn't get to pick the coach. Eric Spoelstra was already there. Yep. In fact, Eric Spoelstra, he wanted him fired. So that's not true.
And Pat Riley wasn't going for it.
That's a great player. That's a great guy right there. Great goat right there.
Pat Riley?
No. LeBron trying to get somebody fired.
Yeah,
great goat, man.
He wanted.
Great goat, man.
Does nobody act like Michael Jordan couldn't make a demand?
Absolutely.
And this is my thing. This is where they're not. You're being so disingenuous.
Phil Jackson fired?
You're being so disingenuous.
You wanted Phil Jackson
fired? But if he wanted his GM going. And as much as he wanted his GM going, to Jerry Krause's credit, he's one of the greatest GMs to ever do it.
Yes.
He put together a phenomenal. He is. He's not.
Didn't get nearly as much credit.
What you gotta say?
Like, let's be real. Let's also take into consideration that I think ultimately, in the grand scheme of things, Michael Jordan had Phil Jackson.
Yep.
He played with a great coach in college. I think there was a lot of things around Michael Jordan that LeBron James did not have. He had to just ultimately adjust
chose not to have. These are all his choices.
Eric Spoelstra is the best coach in the NBA,
and he chose not to stay there.
The lack of continuity
was Eric Spoelstra at the time that LeBron left. When LeBron left Miami, was Eric Spoelstra. When he left, no, I think he's the best coach in basketball now.
Okay.
I 100% agree with that.
You
think at the time he was the best coach in basketball?
He was at worst third.
We'll give you
with a top 3.
No. Was Phil Jackson the best coach when Michael Jordan started winning? No. Okay then. So that argument is also pointless.
But would that be? But
that argument is irrelevant.
It's the player choice way. Yeah, them boys don't get it started. The player choice way. You're the player choice way. Come and switch lanes into the player choice way.